My name is Caoilfíonn Murphy O'Hanlon and I am a fibre artist and textile artist based on Slieve Gullion in the beautiful Ring of Gullion in South Armagh. I have been working full time as a textile artist now since 2014, and I just love the freedom that gives me with a busy family and busy chaotic life, but it's the people I meet and it's the reaction you get to your work that really drives me, I think, as well. So I work mainly with wool and silks and natural fibres and found objects, and I find that has become my favourite medium because it really links me to the landscape right outside the door. So I was brought up on a hill farm here on Slieve Gullion, and I've always been around sheep and wool. It's nothing strange to me, so it's just a natural progression that I would come to this really tactile art. I think the thing about living here in Slieve Gullion and being up high over the valley is that you see the shifting light all day long across the mountain and across the valleys, and there's always new colours appearing throughout the day. You know, no 2 days are the same on the mountain. Its colour is really my driving force, I think, and it's the deep purples and the heather and the azure blue sky on a day like this, and that's really what captures me. And if I could even just capture one tiny glimpse of that in a piece of art, I'm happy. The biggest thing that people would comment on is the vivid colours, and I'm sure some people think, oh, they can't be real, but you know, I'll come along with the wool and I'll match it with the mosses, and it's just a constant inspiration, the mountain itself in colour. A walk along the lane for me is enough to inspire a piece. You know, it's the constant textures and hues and tones in nature that really dictate the kind of work I do. I'll actually use plants as well to naturally dye the wool, so often you'll see me knee deep in a ditch pulling out Dawkins. I came back to creativity as a therapeutic thing really after I'd had the kids. You know, I'd go on an odd course here or there, always loved art at school, always was very creative, had other jobs to pay the bills. I was a civil servant and, you know, all these other things, but always hankered after a more creative life. And I think the turning point for me professionally was when my husband had an accident and he actually broke his back and couldn't work. So I realised that what I had thought was a hobby and maybe sell a few at the odd exhibition or whatever could actually pay the bills in the end. So I joined the studios in Bridge Street Studios here where we are at the moment, and it was brilliant because it really validated for me art as a profession. And then I began to teach art in art centres and theatres and libraries and going into schools, and it's the best job I've ever had, and it's where I'm going to stay. I suppose when someone buys a piece of your work, they're buying a piece of you, because my work is quite emotional for me. It really connects me to where I'm from. So therefore, if someone doesn't like it, or you know, they don't like me basically. So I think when someone invests in a piece or commissions a piece especially, and they put that trust in you, it's a big thing. You know, it's a big thing to be validated that you have the skill that they want to hang in their home and surround themselves with. Moving forward, I would like to get more involved in community arts. I've really missed that. You know, there's nothing better than seeing somebody walk into a workshop a little bit anxious, never tried this technique before, don't really know what they're coming to, a little bit shy, and then leaving 3 hours later, happy, smile on their face. Wow, look what I made today, look what I produced, you know. So I really miss that kick. That gives me such a kick. I have some new work that I'm about to release, a whole body of work actually. It's the first time I've done that. I just took stock and I've made 10 pieces, and so it's kind of standing up on my own for the first time, not as part of a group or as part of a collective, but actually in my own right, and saying this is a body of work that means something to me. So